Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the YouTube. It is your boy, The Real AE. This is the Real Vision channel. If you guys have been enjoying my videos up to this point, go ahead and think about considering like, subscribe, and comment down below, guys. We're on our road to 1,000 subscribers. These have been really fun to make pretty recently, so I want to go ahead and continue. And today's conversation is, do you really want to be an entrepreneur? Or are you just looking to be stable? Entrepreneurship versus stability. That's the title of the video for today. Let's talk about it. So, being an entrepreneur, right? Being an entrepreneur is somebody is willing to have to do more work than the average 9 to 5. Being an entrepreneur, you're just going to have to do more work. You have to be willing to look crazy. You're going to have to be willing to completely disregard and willing to unlearn what you already learned and to learn something new. You're going to be spending a lot of money up front to gain information, to be able to test things out, to try things out. You're going to spend a lot of time and energy and money up front to be able to reap the benefits in the future. And the crazy thing about it is, as an entrepreneur, you're not guaranteed that. You're not guaranteed the future goals and success. And the success that you're seeing on social media is probably only 1 to 3% of the entrepreneurs in the world. There's a lot of entrepreneurs that don't post on social media, that don't make content, but are doing significantly, amazingly well. And a lot of times, the entrepreneurs right now that are making content, they've already done the hard and dirty work. They've already done the dirty work. Right? They're not going to show you what they're currently doing right now. A lot of people don't. Because in the superficial world that we live in, no one cares. No one cares about the work you're doing right now. All they care about is the outcome and the result. And then once you get the result, then they'll hit you up and say, hey, can I get some help? Right? They want to see that it actually works first before they act on it. So that's why I cannot measure entrepreneurship based off of the advice and the people that have already made a success, because most people who are being entrepreneurs or in the field, they're in the field right now and they're not posting. They're not making content. They're out there putting their feet in the sand, dirt in the ground, boots on land, marching, moving, acting, trying out, crying, making phone calls today, and they're not posting anything about it until they get there. So I want you to understand, as an entrepreneur, you're probably going to have to do that. I'm not asking you to completely shut off yourself from the world, but there's going to be some points that you're going to be isolated. You have to completely disregard your current reality to create a whole brand new one. And that takes a lot of time and energy and money up front to do that. And it might be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you're going to do that. And even 5 years, maybe even 10 years of doing it over and over and again. And I can sit here and blast out a whole bunch of different examples of people who made $1 billion at a late age. Vera Wang, Oprah Winfrey, Nelson Mandela, Jesus, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. Like, you're talking about guys such as, Morgan Freeman. These are guys who made their billions at super old age. And that's exactly what it is. It's old age. But think about how much work they were putting it up front to get there. Right? So if you're actually trying to be an entrepreneur, I want you to understand, it's great. It's a great field. Go for it. But you need to be willing to make the sacrifices up front, because I guarantee you, being an entrepreneur is not being on social media all the time. It's not what you see all the time on social media. And I hate to be that person, because I really convinced myself that's what it was. Like, man, I can post every single day. I can make content every single day. And I can grind and make content and just do that way. That's being a content creator. That's not being an entrepreneur. A lot of there's a difference. You can be a content creator, which is your role is to make content. You got to put yourself in the camera. But a lot of times, maybe entrepreneurship is not posting a thing at all. And you're making the phone calls. You're doing the dirty work. You're going to networking meetings. You're going to meetings. You're creating relationships. You're building bonds. You're in the field. You're trying things out. You're stacking up your 9 to 5 check and then investing. And then working on that product, trying it out with a few people before you launch the idea. Right? So that's entrepreneurship. Are you wanting to do that? Or, I like to make the argument, or are you just trying to be stable? And what I mean by stability is, there is a big societal pressure right now because of inflation keeping up with the masses and just the cost of living. Right? And I think a lot of people are looking into entrepreneurship not because they want to be an entrepreneur per se and put in the work and effort to be an entrepreneur. They want the income that entrepreneurs have to be able to keep up with the bills that they pay. And the means of raising their income standards traditionally, which is by getting a better job and wages, is not moving at the pace that the cost of goods are. So now people are making very hard decisions of, do I stay at this job? Do I try to get another one? Or how much longer do I need to suffer in this financial position to be able to pay for the necessities that I want in life? And I'm trying to become stable. I made a video talking about, get your money up. Hope you guys check that one out, where I talked about the ability to budget and track your money that you're currently having here and adjusting your lifestyle temporarily to provide yourself stability. But a lot of people are not going to do that. A lot of people are not going to want to go down that road. So they want to find quicker routes or shortcuts. So they look for content creation. They look towards OnlyFans. They look towards trading. They look towards investing. They look towards these different kind of entrepreneurial routes, network marketing. And by all means, I am actually a big advocate for that. Go for it. If that is what you see for yourself to do that, just understand whatever extra income field that you're going to try to dive into, or any kind of skill, remember, it is a skill and it will take time, and you got to be consistent. If you're going to go down that route to gain more experience, more money, gain new skill, and a new stream of income for yourself, that is going to take time to create, to, like I talked about in a previous video, of affirm and manifest. For the money to manifest itself into your bank account, it's going to take time and skill. So you need to understand that. So I think right now there's this big conversation of, I don't want to be an entrepreneur, but I want to be stable. But the hardest thing about it is how do I become stable when the things that were supposed to provide me stability, which is my job, right, my 9 to 5, or my normal income to every 2-week income, is not keeping up with the way of cost of living. And now I almost have to feel like I have to retract the way I live to be able to keep a roof over my head. And I have two sides to this. On one side of the fence, I'm telling you, good, slow down. Maybe we as a collective are spending too much money on things that don't matter. Like, we have, for example, for myself, I haven't gone shopping for new clothes besides underwear and socks, right? Things that I need, things that need to get changed. But like shirts, pants, they all fit. They're good. They're in good condition. They're not new, but they're in good condition. I haven't felt the need to go shop. That saved me $100 to $200 right then and there, because I don't feel the need to go shop. A big thing that I did when I was in this run of like just trying to become more stable is I just looked at where I eat, what I like to go out to eat. And I narrowed it down to probably 3 to 4 places that I consistently go eat. And call me crazy, I've memorized how much my order is going to be. I memorized how much the order is. And the reason why I memorized that order is because now when I was looking at my P&L sheets and I was managing my money coming in, from a 9 to 5 check and what I'm doing for my business in trading and network marketing, I now know how to manage my cash flow, my income and expenditures, what's coming in, what's coming out. And that provided me a sense of stability up here and in the bank account. And I think a lot of people right now are trying to believe that, okay, if I want to become stable in my mind, I need to become stable in the bank account. That's fine. That's a great way to think about it. And I completely agree with you. You should want to know when you see your bank account provides you a sense of stability up here in your head. But I also challenge you to become stable in the mind and knowing that you're actively putting in steps forward to create stability in the bank account. But it starts here in the mind. And that's a whole conversation for another day. But I don't want you to get confused that if you're going to try to find stability by becoming an entrepreneur, you need to understand that you got to want to be an entrepreneur to actually see the results of what entrepreneurs get. But if you're just trying to be stable, then a route to you to be stable is, okay, what new skill sets can I acquire? Like go to CourseHero.com, look up Google certificates. There's multiple different ways for you to gain skills to add repertoire to your resume. So then when you're applying for jobs, you are now showing employers that you are skilled in what they are looking for. Because a lot of times they're going to pay for you to train you. They just got to see that that you're skilled in the field, and we'll train you on the role. But a lot of us are trying to look for these positions that are maybe making more money, and we just don't have the skill set. Well, we're not trying to go back to school, but even gaining a skill in that direction is going to take time. It's going to take you 3 to 6 months to get a data analytics, certificate, or Adobe creation, or even AI. That takes time to learn and show that you have the adequate skills to land this role. So I want us to understand both directions is going to take time. But I implore you in your journey of either wanting to become an entrepreneur and finding stability in your life, whether which way you want to go or you want to do both, however it is, I need you to make sure that you're in your mind, that you are very clear on the plan of action that you're going to go down. And I feel so cliche by just saying clear here in the mind, because it's like so cliche. Oh, get your mind right, get your mind right. It's all about your mindset. A lot of it is, but it's about the information you're pouring up here, and it's the plan of action. Are you writing it down? Are you surrounded by people who are going to support you? Are you making the right decisions? Are you doing the things minimally that are able to get you there in that direction? Excuse me. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, understand the amount of time and effort it's going to take, and do not allow social media to dictate what entrepreneurship looks like, because it's not all that it is. It's not the cars and the whips and the meetings and the nice clothes. It's not that. It is a lot of blood, sweat, tears, crying, phone calls, late nights that you do not see, that people do not post, right? So if you're going to go to entrepreneurship route, one thing you can do, and I'm kind of rambling here, is you want to study captions, and you also want to think to yourself, what did they do to get here? And ask better questions. Not, oh my God, how can I get mentorship from you? No. Hey, I see that you've done a lot of work and effort. What are 2 things that you do off camera that have allowed you to put yourself in a position to make this kind of post? Whew, that's a powerful question. Now that's different. You're not asking for them to help you. You're not asking for their mentorship. You're asking them, what are 2 specific things that you have done or are currently doing off camera that is allowing you to experience this lifestyle? Boom, that's a powerful question. And that can help you out. Stability. You know, you can ask the same thing with someone you see who's stable. Hey man, you're always smiling in your photos. I just wanted to know, bro, what are some things that you did that provided yourself, the grace or the financial ability to be able to take trips like this? You're always traveling. What are some things that you're doing off camera that provide you the financial ability to go take all these trips? Boom, those are better questions. You're asking better questions, and that can help you gain tangible knowledge, not just a cliche or quote or a sales pitch. Because maybe that's not what you need. You need a clear, defined answer and some kind of path. Ask those questions. So to anybody out there who's trying to become an entrepreneur, or you're looking to become stable, I hope you guys take these ideas and actually run with them. My mission and my goal is to give you guys tangible things that you can try out and think about and then go act on to get you in a better position possible. And so guys, I appreciate you guys for your time today. It's been your boy, The Real AE. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below if you guys want more topics on what we want to talk about. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your time today. This is The Real Vision channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.